a lot of tight
Wait, what
spots
happens if
and
we
a lot of
place a
small
mansion on a
obstacles,
mansion?
but they seem to be working.
I'll
Nice.
find out.
Now, for the best
No, we
part.
aren't. We're gonna place in it. It's Luorn here.
For
Just
combat,
kidding.
I decided to ignore standard
Mansion.
physics hitboxes, because physics engines are
Yeah.
evil.
Just
Instead,
interlocked.
I built a system
Just
based on attack ranges
interlocked.
and animation frames.
Wait,
It looks
what?
like this. Is the enemy
Interlocked?
in range? Start swinging. I then tag
Yeah,
the specific frame of the
definitely a
animation where the
doorway.
impact happens. The moment
Oh, wait,
that frame
it lines
hits,
up.
damage.
Let's
Beautiful.
just...
I'm also currently experimenting with swarming behaviors, trying to get the
don't
units
know
to
how
fully
to do
surround
any of
enemies. It's still a bit of a chaotic mess,
Interior
but we'll
designers when they're making a new
Getting
room.
movement and basic combat out of the way was a huge milestone. It meant I stopped worrying about if the unit works
Good enough.
and started focusing on what the unit can actually do.
Oh,
With that baseline
no.
stability, I was able to layer on
Part
some
looked like
more
it was spreading
complex
like grass.
high-level actions. Honestly, what I've shown
Because it's
today is just the
grass?
tip of the iceberg. The last few months
Just
haven't
kidding.
just been about walking and
I don't
hitting.
know.
I'm talking about
Wait, what
building
do you mean by
mechanics,
that?
UI design, complex
Like, it
enemy
looked like another one
behaviors,
spawned in, but you
and
didn't-
many
but
more.
I don't think you
But
placed
we'll
it.
save those deep
Like,
dives for the
grass was
future.
going onto another
Thank you
dirt
for
block.
watching, and see you all in the next one.
How many mods do you have on this world?
Too many for you to comprehend. I can't
From what I can
comprehend.
tell, it seems as if you have been abused emotionally by customers. Like, kinda
Bad
like this,
customers.
but emotionally.
Slap, slap, slap,
How does this make you
slap,
feel?
slap.
Bad and rude customers are everywhere. So much so that when I asked you about your rude customer experiences, thousands of you replied with your own stories. That's a lot of stories. Why did it take you a year to make this video? Let's begin. From Emberly, I remember one time I had a lady walk into this ice cream shop I worked at. She brought her
So
two kids
the
with her. We're used to
carry-
seeing kids all the time. But what
carry
was
on
odd was
mod
that
is
she
no
ordered a
longer
2-scoop cone,
working.
but when her kids asked for something too, she got all mad and said, neither of you
Zero
scored a goal in your
clue.
game today. So she refused to get them ice cream.
Sparta Mansion.
I felt so bad having to ring up her order while watching her kids cry
Sparta
and beg.
Village
Even
on
though she
this
was polite to
mansion.
me, it's the saddest customer experience I've ever had.
Place.
This woman is an actual cartoon villain. You sign your kids up for sports, and then when they don't perform like a professional grade athlete, you taunt them with ice cream? Who does that? Clearly, in this situation, there's only one
Ancient
solution.
City.
Yeah, it doesn't feel very good, does it? If we were to open up the dictionary to see the definition of evil, it's actually just this mom in there.
Where's the ancient city?
This dictionary is crazy. I know the person telling this story is simply an employee with no corporate power, but if I was the manager of that store, I would have something to say. Actually, moms who punish their kids by going to ice cream stores and getting ice cream for themselves, except for but not their kids, but they bring their kids anyway so they can make them feel bad, they have to get their ice cream with spiders. It's just company policy. Sorry, it's company policy. There's nothing I can do. Have a nice day. Enjoy your spiders. For that, Mom, I have a book recommendation. It's called How to Be a Good Parent. And I think it has some profound insight. Some pretty good insight. Anyway, that mom sucks. I'm sorry you had to witness that. And I'm also sorry you have to witness this. Witness what?
POV,
You're
your
looking
brain
at me
stopped
like that.
writing.
What's happening? What's going on? This video is sponsored by Incogni.
It is not.
Let me
It's
introduce
just
to you
a
data
screen
broker. They follow
recording.
you and collect your information and then turn around and
The
sell it.
eye.
This is 549.
Hey. This is all for the purpose of profiting off of your data
Barney.
so ads can be served to you. Hey, you
It's a buffalo.
Hey, you should get stuffed! How did they know? Well, this is where Incogni comes in.
It's
There is a way to get
making
your
the
brokers to stop tracking
particles.
you. But it is super convoluted and takes a lot of time and energy. You have to
Please,
find the brokers that are
just
taking your data,
find
send
the
removal
box.
requests, and then follow up with them to see if they're complying and take action if they
Oh.
aren't, which is a whole nother thing. And then there might be
This
new
is
brokers that take their
stupid.
place. So you have to do it all over again. Well, Incogni takes care of all of that. Incogni data professionals will find,
what
request,
the-
and track all of that on your behalf. So that you
break
can
a
finally
light?
get some well-deserved rest that you need.
Yes.
I know I need
Why
some
is there a
rest.
light?
Because I
so
spawned it
tired.
in
Click the link
and
in
the
description
air
to try
didn't
Incogni
spawn in,
today
I
at
don't think.
www.incogni.com/ice cream sandwich. That's www.incogni.com/ice
www.
Thanks Incogni for sponsoring this video. Herbal Assailant says, we had a UPS drop off in our store, so it wasn't uncommon for customers to need help bringing in heavy boxes. But one day, a customer creeped up to the door and pointed
That
out
one
one of
person
my
with double
coworkers
itis.
and
I'm afraid
motioned
of
them to
W's.
come outside.
WWF.
That's deeply concerning. To me, a few minutes
There's
later, my coworker
a
comes back
thing
in
that
with a heavy box
solves
over
it.
his shoulder.
It's at
Also, this box is like a cobbled together mess of different boxes and duct tape, and walks with the customer to the UPS desk. A few minutes pass, and they both come back to the front of the store with the box and bring it back to the customer's car. Once my coworker comes back inside, I ask him what that was all about, and he says he can't ship his package for him. It was a deer, an entire dead deer, in an unrefrigerated box. Welcome to UPS Shipping 101. I am Professor. First lesson, what are you allowed to ship? Does the explosive go in the allowed or not allowed category?
Allowed.
Not allowed category. Correct. Yes. Good job. Does the mysterious unlabeled pathogen go in the allowed or not allowed
labeled.
category?
It's radioactive. It's allowed.
Is correct. Does the dead unrefrigerated deer go into the allowed or not allowed category? Allowed. Nope. Wrong. Bad. Surprisingly, there are reasons for people to ship deer. Taxidermy, meat processing, scientific stuff, but you do need to put it on ice and not in a warm box for several days. And for what I thought were obvious reasons, it just needs to be refrigerated. Hey, I got you some ice cream. Where is it? It's in the cabinet. It's your favorite flavor! Maybe it's a little presumptuous of me, but it feels obvious that you can't ship hazardous materials. Like if something is a hazard to someone's health, you wouldn't be allowed to ship it. Hi, I'm here to ship a package. Okay, and what are you shipping? It's uranium-235. It's what? Uranium-235. Uranium-235? Yeah. Cal Johnson says, once had a customer tell me with absolute confidence that I wasn't allowed to buy things from the store that I worked at. You're not allowed to buy these items here. You're an employee and that's unfair to the customers. I deserve priority. I think deserve is doing a lot of heavy lifting there. Sorry, buddy. Sometimes other people exist and want to buy things. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. But there's one thing that makes me mad. It's people that make up rules to benefit themselves.
don't want to pronounce
and they don't even have the authority to make the rules. Like that one lady who told people that they can't be on the beach near her house. It's not even your property. What do you also get mad when people drive near your house? Other people exist.
In the house.
And if you want to know other things that make me mad,
it's on the house though.
You can put that in your back
It's on the house and in the house. Obsidian, diamond, obsidian, obsidian.
And he doesn't deserve things just because he wants it. Sorry, I had to go through that. Ravage Fallout says, I worked at an amusement park for many years as a supervisor. The one that I remember most is being yelled at because her child that was very clearly not tall enough for the ride, and was fine with it, was not allowed on. She was full force screaming and yelling too. This woman's mother even apologized to me. It baffles me that even today, some people don't understand that safety measures are implemented for your safety. I get it. It's a crazy concept. If the supervisor was like, yeah, I don't care about safety measures, go on through, then your kid might not make it to the end. That's just crazy. Imagine you could get all the things you wanted in life from screaming. What kind of world would that be? One large popcorn, please. Okay, then your total comes to $20.50. All right. I imagine screaming as a currency, it would be an interesting economy. Auction houses would be a lot different, I think. I think the moral of the story is, something. Thanks for watching. If you're looking for other things to watch, I have bad customers. Look at me. Look at my eyes. Do I look like somebody who likes to work? Or do I look like somebody who likes to eat pizza like a cookie? Personally, I think it's kind of weird how much we're expected to work in high school. Like, you have to go and serve people McDoubles for 4 hours and then go home and suffer.
Why is
That's a lot of work. Does anybody else think that's crazy? Or am I crazy? I am crazy. I really did not want to get a job when I was growing up. I don't like to work. I just like the money. But if you want to go to the movie theater with your buddies, you gotta have the cash. One ticket, your total is $20. For my first job, I wanted to avoid the
gets
food
it like it's
service because I
Minecraft.
feared people would be a little bit more abrasive when it comes to their
Just
meals.
eats
You'll
it.
find rude customers anywhere, but I just feel like when food's involved, things get a little hairy. I don't
You
want
should go
people yelling at me
You're
about
giving Will
onions.
a
I
headache
don't
in
care about
3,
onions.
2.
I ended up working
Dong.
somewhere that's not food, which I will
Dong.
show you through example.
We should go downstairs.
If lightning strikes one of these, it duplicates.
That's right, my
a
very first
detail
job was
book.
here at the UPS store.
We
It
should go
was
downstairs.
not really that great. Just a regular job. Don't worry about that. When I turned the age of 16, my dad helped me network with the local UPS store and get me a job. Which, thank you, Dad, for helping me do that because
That's
at
what
that
I was-
age, I was not the proper candidate for being an employee. While working there, I met a lot of really nice people
Late
and
night.
a lot of really cool
Subscribe
people. Boy,
for a
when you work in
late
retail,
night.
it's impossible to not meet some, how would I say this
Wait, but come
in a
down here.
nice way?